Welcome to Dials and Dice. Tonight we have a Renegades Prequel Tournament Top 4 game brought to you by Dad Gaming. I am joined tonight with Nate. How's it going?
It's going great. I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. So, looks like our players are set up and ready to go. So, what I'm going to do
2,
is I'm going to get them started here. And we will get this game going.
Cool. So it's the Battle of the Erics tonight.
Battle of the Erics. We have on the left side flying First Order. I'll go over this side. You can go over the other one.
Sounds good.
Eric. Let me try to pronounce his name. Pretz.
Yeah, I think it's Pretz, like pretzel.
Okay. And I'm going to switch the numbers. And he is flying. First Order. He's got a bunch of Zeta Squadron survivors with concussion missiles and passive sensors. Pretty straightforward. We'll see how this goes. I mean, he's made top 4, so evidently he's got some experience flying this. Those concussion missiles, I like it against these droids. Could really have a lot of potential here. So we'll see how this goes. So if you want to go over the next side with Eric Nee.
Yeah, here we got Eric Nee, and he's flying, honestly, a pretty classic droid swarm. It's pretty similar to the kinds we saw right after the Hyena first dropped, except that I noticed he doesn't have Dark One probe droids on this. Instead, he's got a Technonium bomber with plasma torps, Factoid with diamond boron, and then he's got 2 drones with discords, and then 4 drones with struts. And it's just just classic bot swarm. I think it is fortunate that his opponent brought ships with shields, so his plasma torp will get some good uses.
Yeah. If you want to just talk about the game here for a second, I'm trying to get our links posted and stuff.
Oh, sure thing. Yeah, it's we have on the one hand a very the FO list is just very similar. Every ship's the exact same, just concussion missiles and passive. But the really solid platforms, the TIE Special Forces is a great ship, and it as far as droid swarms go, it's kind of a mixed bag here for Nee. Just what with all the fact that he's got several loadouts of his bots. It'll be interesting to see how this runs. I assume the multiple loadouts is more of just a pricing thing versus anything else. But I am surprised.
I see he's got a variation. A lot of times you see on these swarms, you see a lot of the same stuff. But I like to see this. He's got plasma torps, boron missiles, discord missiles, and then just some generics with the struts.
Yep. I am slightly surprised that he didn't bring the probe droids, because normally, if I was to fly this, I would have swapped out the plasmas for the probe droids, just because having the lock plus network calculations can make a big difference, because sometimes you can, despite how many shots you have, it can be a struggle to push damage through with just the 2 dice guns.
Yeah.
Depending what you're shooting at, of course. And whoever wins this game gets to face a Spantex list, if I'm correct.
That's right. I just saw that a while ago. Going to the event page here on Tabletop TO. We have cornerback. Just won 200 to 98. And cornerback, what variation does he have here?
His version, he's got the Gorgle version, which is I think similar to what our illustrious Willem McDavid flew in Dathomir.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
William. The shout out to William, the
yeah, so
TO for this tournament.
he's got, look at this, he's got, 6 Pederaki aces with Predator plus Crack. Sorry, 5, yeah, 5 with Predator plus Crack, and then Gorgle to round up the 6 for the spam text. And
Oh,
Gorgle
okay.
just has Predator. So no bid from cornerback. He went with the solid 200.
Yeah.
Which of these two
Um,
lists do you think would have the best chance against the spam text?
which of these two?
Yeah, pretzels or sorry, pretzels or
Pretzel.
knees.
His name's Saudi Pretzel on Toad's Hop Simulator, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah. I'm gonna call him
we,
pretzel for the rest of this game.
we can call him Pretzel. I'm sure he
Yeah,
doesn't mind. Honestly, I think um the Trade Federation drones have more of a chance against the spam techs.
really funny.
Um,
I was gonna say the opposite.
yeah,
Yeah, I just feel that his the tie SF, the 3 shield, 3 hull, 2 evade. It's a relatively tanky ship for what it is, and with passive plus concussion, I think that means that he's more likely to get his good shots off. And if he starts chaining some together, those concussion missiles could actually wreak some nasty havoc on those Nantexes.
yeah, yeah. I agree. I think though, if like in order to win against the spam techs with this concussion missile list, he just got to go in and hit like hard and fast.
Ultimately, this would be a list that I would actually recommend trying to joust the Nantex list with.
Yeah,
But
because
but
if he can
very
survive a couple
careful.
rounds, yeah,
You'd really want to like have a range 3 engagement joust, but that's where the passives would save him because he could still get that lock even though he moves first.
right, yeah, yeah. I just I know that at least the buzz droids they could really do a lot of damage, even though there's only one on this list. Um, but so if this Trade Federation drone list had more buzz droids, I would say definitely. But I kind of agree with you now. I think now that you've convinced me that this probably has a better chance.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that the Eric's droid swarm would have no chance. I just feel that Pretzel's FO list is just teched a little bit better in that direction.
Yeah. So before we get too far into this, I am going to um open up the betting as soon as I get my webpage pulled up. We have Eric versus Eric. On the left is Eric Pretzel, and on the right Eric Knee. So let me see if I can pull up this link here. Um, let's see here, betting. Oh, I gotta fix it. Let's see. I'm just gonna go FO and SEPs.
Yeah, that's probably the best way
Done.
to do it.
All right, so the betting is open. If you have points with Dad Gaming, you can put your bets in for this, in Twitch.
Is 1 for FO and 2 for SEPs.
Yes, let me pull up the page again. Yeah, so it is 1 for the first order, and 2 for the SEPs. to see how many points you have, you type, I think it's exclamation point points.
Yeah. Oftentimes it says down below, right underneath the chat bar as well.
Yeah, they're called dad points. So I have added some stuff. You can actually spend some points now. You can spend 3,000 points to suggest a poll. We can just put the poll over on the screen, and it can be anything X-Wing related, Star Wars related, any just related to the game. 2,500 points, you can have one of us sing a dice roll result. And for 1,500 points, you can rename a ship on the overlay, and that is limited to the amount of ships.
Oh, that's fun. I like that.
Yeah, I was like, how can I use these points?
Especially since there's so many of them, yeah. So it's looking like they're both our players, both our arcs are being very careful with setting up their opening engagement, which is smart. That's why they're here in the top four, is because they know that, especially with the kinds of lists that they're flying, they kind of fly or die on the opening engagement oftentimes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you got this rock right here in the way. Oops. Sorry, guys. Let me turn my. Need to turn my little hand off there.
There you go. Yeah, now you're invisible.
So we got this little rock in the middle, in the way. We need a telestrator.
You know, that'd be
what?
nice.
I need to look and see how much a telestrator would cost. But yeah, so I don't know. What do you think is going to happen this next turn here with the separatists?
Well, I mean, honestly, he's set up for like a 2 hard turn and maybe even a 3 hard. Just turn and face, and he's gonna have a nice firing line. I guess it depends how confident he's feeling. If he does a slow turn, like a 1 or 2, he might be able to focus fire on the front 2 of the Zeta Squadron survivors.
Yeah.
And that might honestly be his best move. But yeah, that's kind of what I expect to see, is just an en masse rotating face. And the main issue is, I guess, kind of gauging the distance. How hard does he? If he goes further, he's more likely to have shots with all 8 droids, but then he's also likely to get more shots back at him with those concussion missiles, which, since he's flying such tight formation, those were probably... I'd be very surprised if we didn't see any resulting splash damage from those.
Yeah. Yeah, I think those 3 in the back are just kind of... They'll probably do like a 1 bank and slow roll. Just to, keep some distance so that you can get another missile off as the droids come down the board.
Yeah.
Ooh, 2 hits.
Oof.
2 shields on.
And that's it's kind of the cost of Pretzel's list here, is that he's kind of all aggression as far as his actions go if he wants to use his missiles, because he's going to be taking either passive or target lock most turns, or at least early on, and that is just going to cost him health, like what we just saw. And while I think that's probably a good gamble against the spam text list, I'm not sure it's a good gamble against this bot swarm. By the way, we got a crit on the green drone. He's got damaged engine.
Okay, yeah, I missed that. I wasn't thinking there was going to be a whole lot of damage trade, but we did. We got 2 shields on one side, and we got a damaged engine on the green TFD.
I would say that's close to fair, but I think this turn came out slightly in Knee's favor.
Yeah, because Well, do the Trade Federation drones have? Do they have blue banks?
Nope. No, their best blue is the hard 2 blue, and he's lost that now. And their
See here.
banks are white and red, so that one drone's gonna be stressed for a while.
Yeah, so I just pulled up the dial for those on the overlay. We got 2, 3, 4 straight blues and 2 hards. So yeah, um, unless he just does it too hard, just to try to clear the stress and get a calculate for his buddies. But actually, no, it won't clear the stress because he got a damaged engine.
Yep. Yep.
So I got an announcement to make. If you're watching, listen up. So we got I am organizing a league for our dad gaming viewers and community. The league is going to be called Bounty Hunter. And it's going to be a unique format. So, basically, how it works is each week I have a list of limited scum pilots. And each player in the league will be assigned a limited scum pilot to fly, and you have to build a list around that pilot using any faction that you want. The rules will be laid out in the document that I'll send out, but we got some pretty cool prizes coming out. The cost will be $8 for U.S. players and $12 for international players, just to cover the cost of shipping. But yeah, the participation prize is going to be 2 alt art cards. And we'll be posting all this weekend for the announcement. But there's a Bosk alt art, and then there's a really cool IG-11 Contraband Cybernetics. And then we're also going to have an initiative token that we're making or having made as well for a participation prize, which will be really sweet. And then we got some things in mind for the top prizes, some 3D printed stuff, potentially a gift card if we reach a certain threshold for our participants. So yeah, it'll be exciting. Really relaxed, 1 game a week, 6-week league. Just leading up to the Mandalorian show coming out on Netflix. I mean, on Disney Plus, excuse me. So yeah, it's a theme for the Mandalorian, and we're gonna be flying some bounty hunters. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it looks to be pretty fun. I like the format you have set up there for it. And especially since it's league style, I know sometimes with all these tournaments I've been doing, occasionally I like immediately regret my list, but I'm kind of stuck into it for the rest of the tournament. And so
Yeah,
it's nice that this is going to be the league format where you get to change your list every game and lets you experiment more.
yeah, and so with that, what we're gonna do is, so like for so a week before the league starts, we're gonna assign the bounty hunters. So you have basically a week to build your list, and then a week to play your game. And so during the next week, on Sunday, you'll be assigned the following week's bounty hunter. And so each week you'll have an entire week to work on your list for the following week. So it'll allow you some time to just be creative, chat about your list with the community, get some ideas about how things can synergize. I'm looking forward to seeing what people come up with, because this game is designed to have certain pilots and certain factions for a reason. And we are excluding Boba, Boba Fett, Finn Rao, and Dengar, and I think maybe Guri. I haven't decided on that yet. But we're excluding those pilots just because we don't want them to be, show up and somebody have some kind of crazy combination with a super strong pilot.
Hate to cut you off, but we just saw a successful firing of buzz droids here from
Yes.
brown onto green. That was a good shot from him, and it looks
Yeah.
like Nee went with the aggressive. Everyone went fast, did a 3 hard turns. So there's gonna be some bloodshed this round.
Yep. Definitely. We're gonna have some trading some paint here,
Yep.
as they say in racing.
Yeah, and Pretzel's saving grace here is that he gets to shoot first. He needs to cripple or destroy as many of these bots as he can before they have a chance to fire back, because that's a lot of guns with a lot of network calculations.
Oh.
But he's got the lock. Find those missiles.
Oh
Oof.
man.
Yeah, that's rough.
One evade. All you need. Next we have, which color is this? I can't see because of the thing.
Yellow. And it looks like
Alright.
they all took passive, so they're all getting their locks.
So you spin on the lock, and for one hit, same roll.
Oh,
and he
but
gets
this
it.
one lands.
So that's a damage onto who?
That's a damage on the yellow hyena. That's the Bactoid prototype.
All right. So another shot at the yellow from brown.
Presumably, yeah. Okay, that's a little better.
Oh, 3 hits. That ought to do something. And spin to calculate. Takes
but
one.
That's still going to be a damage and flip that card. Oh, it's a direct hit.
Oh man.
Oh man. But unfortunately, I don't think Pretzel's done enough here this round. So if the dice don't go his way, this could be a very poor first real engagement for him.
Yeah. And Brown spin his discords. If you want to call the shots here, I'm updating the overlay.
Sure. Okay, so green just fired at yellow again. And this time we got hit, crit, crit. So card is flipped. And the card that was flipped was Console Fire. And he's taken on Wounded Pilot and Damage Sentence Array. And that is a dead Bactoid prototype.
Sweet.
So and I think that was probably a good choice as far as targets to fire, because he had his Diamond Boron missiles, which really could have splashed him.
I'm not even going to put the crits on that because he's dead.
Yeah. And now we have a rear turret attack from blue onto green droid. That's the one with the crit on it.
So you're going to
Spend the focus for 2 hits. Yep. And he evades it.
Natties.
You know, that's the thing with these droids, is sometimes they pop so fast, and then other times they live much longer than they have any right to.
Hey, so he got the I mean, we got points on the board. He was 34 points for that Bactoid prototype.
Yeah.
Which is a lot for a droid.
So we're getting what looks like plasma torpedoes from his other hyena at green, I think.
Oh.
Spends the calc for 3 hits. Okay, and that's, a plasma hit, so that's going to be extra shield off of him.
And 2 shields, so all shields down.
And, yeah.
It was on green, right?
Yeah, it was on number 4, so that was brown. They just flipped it on?
Brown, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and that's half points, so...
Wow. So we got some points, 20 to 34. One evade. Taking another one on Brown. Range one shot now.
Yep. Just one hit.
Only one, yeah.
And Brown evades it. Yeah, and that's the thing is, both of our Erics here are committing a very noble joust against each other.
Yeah.
And when you do that, that's when the dice screw you. Because whenever two people joust, one of them is wrong. And he takes one more hit on the Brown. He's at 1 health.
One health, man.
Yep.
Oh, and he blinks. Hey, I just shot you a message on Discord if you want to check it out real quick. Okay, so you can call this one.
Okay, so we got he evades both. Is this on to green? I think.
I think so.
Takes one. Oh, that was finishing off Brown. It looks like.
Oh man, Brown's down.
Yeah, and that's not good for Pretzel, because that's a significant loss in power as compared to the one hyena down on Knee's side.
Yeah, definitely. Knee has the advantage as of right now.
Brings our points up to 34 to 40. So point wise, still very close.
Yeah. I mean, point wise, it was smart taking out that Bactoid prototype. We got the Techno Union bomber.
And it looks like in the chat, Clone Red Leg is agreeing with me on something. Was that talking about the jousting philosophy of one of them being wrong, or?
I think he was talking about the tournament or the something you said about the.
Oh yeah. He mentioned the tournament thing. It's probably about the whole. It's fun to be able to switch up your list partway through a thing. Okay, and it looks like Green took that shield from the Buzz Droid.
I'm gonna see if I can post from my phone picture of the upgrade cards.
They're pretty cool looking. I've seen them.
Sneak peek. How do I go to my own stream? Yeah, here we go. All right, so what's coming next? What's happening here with the First Order?
I mean, honestly, if I was flying them, I would kind of follow the direction that Blue's going. That turn towards the blue edge of the board and try to shoot out the back of the droids, but see if you can't put an obstacle between them.
Yeah.
That, or maybe with Green, if he hits the gas and does a 5 straight, might be able to fly past him and strafe him from behind. Because that the nice thing is these guys do have that heavy weapons turret, and so you can still fire missiles out the back.
Yeah, they do, don't they? That's cool.
So, but unfortunately, I think only Green is in a position to fly past them like that. Red might do a 3 bank, but he's not going to get past everyone doing that.
if you can post pictures in the chat.
Probably not. I bet you they have rules against that.
Darn. Even as the streamer? That's weird. Oh well. Sorry. Just stay tuned. Saturday we're gonna post them.
I've seen them and I can attest that they're pretty cool.
The IG one is rad.
Yeah, that is really rad. He just looks so
Smoking
cool.
gun.
I don't know if you guys in the chat have ever played Shadows of the Empire on the N64, but really getting some Shadows of the Empire vibes from this card.
Also,
so,
the
go ahead.
initiative token. The initiative token has got it looks kind of like a poker chip, but it's got like symbols for all the different factions around the edge. And I forget what we're putting in the middle of it. Might be either the Mando helmet or the Mudhorn logo.
Oh, nice. So it looks like here, Nee is kind of expecting Pretzel to go towards the blue edge, and he's thus appropriately turning most of his guns to face that way.
Yeah. What if he just goes like 3 hard out with red and green and
towards the red side?
Yeah. Oh, nope.
It looks like he was trying to gas it, but not quite enough. He did a 4 straight, and I'm not even sure if a 5 straight would have made it. And part of that's because Pretzel's got the really good tactical block with both the hyena and brown drone.
Yeah, he tried to do a 4 straight. He tried to jump over him, but he didn't quite reach.
Yeah, it looks like Pretzel kind of called him. Oh, sorry, Pretzel got called on that.
He's got a passive sensors with a rotate on blue. Yellow got blocked. And I mean, you got to rotate to get a shot here, or just focus. I don't know.
So as far as I can tell, it looks like the way that he's working with the passive sensors is because it's linked to direct actions. You do passive sensors, and then at the start of your thing, you do like your target lock action and link that to rotate. I think is what he's been doing.
He just rotated blue though. Maybe it was. Maybe he.
I guess it's effectively the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for following, Daryl. Green is down a shield for the overlay. Let me see. Yes. That happened at the end phase because of the Discord missiles or the buzz droids. Oh, you know what?
And because of that bump, the Discords are still attached to them.
Wait a minute. Where are they at? Yes.
Yeah, you got the. I was thinking that exact same thing.
Hang on, I gotta assign myself a color here to
Oh, to interact, yeah. What he's doing, chat, is we've got some sweet 3D buzz droid icons there that you can just drop on the ships for extra cool look.
They're like, what is that?
Okay, so we're gonna range 1 onto pink here, and we gotta hit crit.
Oh,
man, takes the crit.
Oh,
and that's a
pink
dead
is down
pink.
too.
A dead pink. All right.
I missed the shot.
And the crit, for those curious, was blinded pilot, but not that matters.
Yes, he's dead. Yeah, I missed the first shot. Was there another shot that came into him?
Yeah. It was while we were messing with the token thing. Totally worth it though.
The buzz droids.
Okay, so he's spending passive for the lock. And I honestly hadn't really considered much of the FO's missile out the back power until now, but this is when it's really making its usefulness obvious.
He's really confused on where to go here.
Yeah, he's. We can see the internal struggle.
I mean, green is a crit. Green is down in damage already. I would go. I would go at green.
So he went blue.
Okay.
I think that might be the better option because blue's got better target choices than green does.
That is true.
And not a bad roll.
So hit crit.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Blue takes hit crit.
Damage. Depending on the crit. Direct hit.
Blue goes down.
Oh, man. Yeah, both love it and hate it at the same time.
Wow. So it looks like we kind of got a swap in the game here. We got 76 to 40 right now. He just took out 2 drones.
Yeah, and that's no small feat with being able to kill them before they have their shots. That's significant.
So he's shooting at green.
Ooh.
Oh, snap.
Ooh.
No mods on green.
That's a dead green.
Green goes down.
Oh, man.
Crit. Wow, those are some really good shots there.
Yeah,
then,
wow, fast turnaround here.
Then a disabled power regulator for that blank crit on the green.
Green was one of the discords, right?
Yes, he's he had the discord missiles.
And so he's up to 100 points.
So Brown already fired his discord missiles. Green had not fired them.
Nice. Man, that's whew.
And it doesn't look like Brown's can't really hit anything.
But you know,
couldn't have.
It's kind of going back to the whole joust thing. Live by the dice, die by the dice.
You're right.
Daryl's asking where's the splash damage from the blue for the concussions. Daryl, concussion splash damage is just flipping cards to be face up, and no one had any face down cards to be flipped face up. They were just dying too fast. The only one that had a card on him at that point, I think, was green, and that card was already face up.
Yes. Yep. So no cards to flip.
Yeah, if he just stopped killing them so fast, he might be able to flip some.
So Nate, your next animated challenge, you've got to animate these buzz droids.
Oh man. You know, that'd be fun. I hadn't thought of doing that, but now I really want to. I'll give it a shot and see what I can do. I don't know if it'll be good, but.
Oh, so we got one hit that was firing at
red. Looks like
one shield down on red.
Yep. Shield down on red.
Also, I'm gonna, if you want to just.
Ooh. Sorry, this attack.
We'll get back to planning. I'll. Oh snap!
Oh.
2 and a card.
You know, it's still. Nee can still pull this off if he's both careful and lucky.
Yeah.
So that's half health on another one of Pretzel's ships.
It is currently 100 to 60 with Pretzel in the lead.
Yep.
All right, so back to my little announcement. Going back to talking about the league that we're launching. So we have a patron account. We've got a $3 and a $6 tier for our patron account for supporting our channel. So !patron in the chat if you want to find out about that. But this is kind of the first time that our patrons have benefited from our being patrons. We've only had it going for a couple months. But for the league, if you are a patron, tier 2 subscribers will get the first draws for the bounty picks, for the bounty pilot picks. And the tier 1s will get the second draw for the bounty hunter pilot picks. So basically, if you're a patron, you get more priority and a higher chance of getting a better pilot per se for your list building for the league. So if you'd like to jump on $3 a month, cup of coffee from Starbucks to help support Dials and Dice, you'll get priority for the league. That's going to be coming up, starting in 2 weeks, being announced this weekend. Well, we've kind of announced it, but we're going to be announcing the prizes this weekend and posting the documents for it.
Yeah, super excited about that. Definitely gonna be a blast. Might be a great way to prepare for the last few Galaxies qualifiers if you guys are playing in that. You can't quite test out your exact list, but you get some combo practice.
I just like the I got the idea for this league from, it was actually last year when the Mandalorian was launched initially. My FLGS did one of these tournaments, and he did a tournament, but it was basically the same format. You could pick a scum pilot, but I've kind of done a little bit of variation where your scum pilot can have any number of limited scum only upgrades, and also can have faction specific upgrades for the faction that he's pairing with for the rest of your list. However, the rest of your faction cannot have scum upgrades. So it just adds a little bit more twist, and see, like, if for example, an M3A can take dedicated, or any other faction specific crew, or upgrades, crew talents. You can throw it on your bounty hunter. I haven't even thought that through completely, but it'll be cool to see stuff pop up. Also, if you're unaware, if you have seen, Dials and Dice sponsored some prize support for this tournament that we're streaming tonight. We sponsored the what is it? The target locks. For this, I think they're like Anakin and Obi. Target lock tokens, acrylic tokens. Which also means that last time we sponsored a prize, William sent us some extras, and we're using those as some of our own prize support for the league. So it kind of came full circle. But whether or not we just wanted to sponsor this tournament, help out William here a little bit, hopefully get some more support and followers.
So it looks like here the green TIE SF was able to leave the buzz droids behind because they were behind him. So, and just in time too, because he's out of shields.
Oh, Clone Redleg, you subscribed tonight? I missed that. You know what that means? What does it mean when we get a subscriber, Nate?
What does it mean?
It means we do a giveaway.
Let's do a giveaway.
We'll do it at the end. Stay tuned. End of the stream, we'll do a giveaway. What should we give away? A K2SO card? Yes, because this is the Renegades tournament.
Let's do it.
Let's see here. Where's it at?
Looks like we got a range 1 attack onto drone 6, which is gray.
So we'll give away one of these K2SO Dad Gaming cards. The back of it has got our logo on it. The front's got a little bug. So we'll give that away since we got a subscriber tonight.
It's a pretty classy looking K2SO.
All right, what we got going on the board here?
All right, so yellow attacked range 1 at a drone but missed. Now we got red tie picking his shots back here. Looks like he's got a focus instead of a target lock, so he's just firing his normal guns backwards. Which, that's probably a good choice because a lot of his own guys have got cards. So, or at least red does have a card. You don't want to flip that.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Well, when you take a focus, you roll blanks.
Yep, and when you have a target lock, you roll triple focuses and then triple blanks.
Right.
And then when you have both, you roll just natties.
Yeah, when you have a double-minded shot, you roll natties, right?
Yep.
And then when you have a target lock focus, you re-roll your bad results into blanks.
Oh man.
Oh, you know what I forgot? A dad joke. We got to tell a dad joke on Dolls and Dice.
Oh, I got one actually.
Oh, you do? Give it to us.
So I know these two Erics aren't technically twins, but I think of them as twins. So, yeah, you know what twins really are? They're womb mates.
Womb mates. Oh yes. Let's get a clap in the chat or something for the womb mates. Hilarious.
All right, looks like there hasn't really been much I don't think any damage has been pushed through yet. He's been kind of just barely covering it with his green dice. Oh, that's a good roll, though. I hear some damage.
What kind of damage we got?
We got a hit and crit going through onto brown drone, the one that's already fired his missiles, and the crit is fuel leak.
He dealt the crit first.
Yeah, I think that's backwards. Oh, you know what? I think he already had a card, and it looks like he might have fired missiles, and so it flipped.
So does that kill Brown?
Yeah, Brown is dead.
Wow.
This is swung really hard in Pretzel's direction. And good for him, because I hope he can take down the spam text. I may be a loyal separatist player, but it'll be fun to see if there's a list that can hard counter the spam text, if at all.
When there's something that infects the community like these stupid Nantags have, it's good to see him get crushed. Oh man, we got two evades.
Man.
No shot for white, no shot for red. And he's got 3 bodies on the board left.
Clone Red Lake says he's got a bunch of dad jokes. He shared one. He said, "Why was Pavlov's hair so soft? Because he conditioned it." Oh my gosh! Wow.
If you got some more dad jokes, direct message them to me, and I'll put them in my my arsenal for future streams.
That was a pretty good one, Clone Red Leg. That's the better the dad joke, the more it hurts you on the inside. They're like the hot sauce of jokes. It's just self-inflicted pain, but you do it voluntarily for some reason. Okay, so if you were in Knee's position here, what would you do? You've got 3 drones left versus 4 TIE SFs.
Well,
A couple of them, in fact, most of them are, at or a little bit, or right around half. So,
I would 3 hard with red. Try to get your last plasma off on blue over here. Blue is down 2 shields, so if he hits blue, it's gonna take a shield off and a couple more damage. Yeah, it looks like he just went for the tactical bump here on gray.
well, looks like he's swinging red around. So, looks like he's trying to make sure that he doesn't escape him. He's got the lock on blue already.
Yeah, now he's got a double-minded shot. Depends on where blue goes, because it's a range 2 to 3. Blue turns in. You won't be able to
Yeah.
shoot. So he's taking a lock over here onto white. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Dad, can you put my shoes on? No, I don't think they fit. I've
Oh
seen
man.
several jokes of that style.
So the range here between blue and red is close, but I think that Knee's gonna have the shot.
That's range 2.
Yeah.
I'm getting better and better at you know I was thinking that playing online was gonna mess me up for the store, like playing on the real table. But I went to a local tournament a few weeks ago and came out second place. Oh,
There you
now
go.
it's range 1.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, Steven.
Yeah, I flew a Kylo Blackout and a Initiative 2 Zeta with Special Forces Gunner.
Good stuff. I'll be honest, there's playing online's really grown on me. I mean, nothing can beat like the socialization and just fun times of hanging out, in person and stuff. And
Yeah,
actually to have the plastic models and real dice is always good. But there are 3 things that I've really gotten used to and really enjoy here to the digital gaming, and that's 1, just not having to clean up and just having all the tricky movement and stuff done for me.
right.
2, the ability to fly ships I don't own, and then 3, just the how easy it is to repaint and mod your ships. It's just so much fun, and I wouldn't have the confidence to try that in real life because I know I would just totally like ruin it, and I don't have a Control Z undo button in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with those things. It's much faster to set up and play. And you can play things you don't have, even though I just spent like $120 on buying into the Rebel faction.
Nice. Yeah, my first game I played a 5. Oh, my first online tournament during this thing was like the first Renegade tournament. I played a 5 Star Wing list. I was like, yeah, there's no way I could ever afford that in real life. Those things are so hard to find.
Yeah. So we had red shoot into the gray guy, but we had natties out. Then we had yellow shoot into white and spent the token, no damage. Now we've got the other shot, or I think we had blue shoot into red.
Yeah, just no damage has been pushing through for Pretzel. And so Knee,
Hit crit here.
if he's careful and lucky, he could pull it back, and he just landed a crit on green.
Yeah, stun pilot. Which, I mean, usually in these top tier games, that's kind of a blank crit.
Yeah.
Unless they're flying a large base ship or something.
Yeah, or
stun pilot on green.
blinded pilot can be rough on droids that are planning on using their struts.
Stun pilot on green. Let me make sure I got my other stuff right.
Looks like white is firing. My guess would be on blue because I bet you red's gonna take his range 1 on the blue as well. And he spends it, alright.
One evade. My wife just put my daughter to bed. She's back there crying. I don't know if you can hear it.
I couldn't. And he spends his lock to reroll those 2 dice on the blue.
Oh.
He spent the calculate already. That that always hurts. Ah, man.
And nothing.
Yep.
This round has been different than the rest.
Yep.
Not much damage traded. We still got 4 on 3 here.
Well, that's the score is 124 to 80 currently.
Yes. I believe that is correct. So red has no damage. Yellow, green, brown, blue. Yellow, green, brown, blue, and pink are gone. And white and gray have no damage. Yep, that's right. I actually have a game after this that I'm playing against Tim Open. Playing the... What's it called?
Is it in the Spaceballs tournament?
Yeah, the Spaceballs tournament. Let's get a shout out in the chat if you are participating in Spaceball. Oh, Risen Hero. Risen Hero is Tim. It always throws me off because people have different names on Twitch than they do on Discord and then on TTT. And so I'm like...
I'm consistent. I got at least Handy is in all of mine.
Right. I've tried changing my stuff to Dials and Dice, or at least Dad.
Do you want people to call you Daddy?
You can call me Daddy.
No, Daddy, no!
That sounds kind of dirty.
Yeah, I was gonna say, poor Tim is just gonna be like, no, Daddy, stop beating me, no.
So, are you prepared for our match, Tim? I see you're flying the triple infiltrator.
He says he's not calling you Daddy.
Well, you don't have to.
Maybe you guys should make a wager that if you beat him, he has to call you Daddy.
I was about to say I'm gonna spank him like he's my child.
Oh man.
Oh, that's funny. You haven't even practiced your list. Okay, that makes me feel better because I've practiced mine twice, and not to intimidate you, but I wrecked havoc with my list.
I'm saying,
so we'll see.
Hey, you got a nasty scum list, right?
Yes, I'm flying Emin with prox mines and proton bombs, and I'm flying Captain M with seismic charges, veteran turret gunner, ion cannon, and then I'm flying a Fang fighter with fearless. So I have the initiative on all of his ships, so that should be an advantage, hopefully. But he's got 3 large base blockers, which is gonna suck.
What was he flying again?
I just got 3 Sith infiltrators.
Oh yeah, that sounds fun.
He's got the scimitar on one of them. I forget his loadout, but he's got prox mines on one. Oh, sorry. Snap!
Yeah, green hot roll against white drone there. Of course, he's got the focus and a lock. Then this is when he rolls natties.
Right, exactly. That's what we're saying.
Yep, that's the way to ensure good rolls is have a lock and a focus, and then you won't even need to use your mods.
So we got a blinded pilot and a stunned pilot.
all on a ship that doesn't technically even have a pilot.
Yeah, exactly. Pilot, the robot is blinded and stunned. Got some loose wires.
It's just makes me think of the Clone Wars
Oh,
B1 battle droids just screaming in terror.
finally takes a card on the red.
Yeah, it's been a while. Red's been doing good. We should get like a soundboard or something with a bunch of like Clone Wars noises.
I thought about that. Like, I've heard other streamers have soundboards, and I actually looked into it. Um, but actually, if you follow or subscribe, it should play a noise on our stream. I
Ooh,
have like a TIE fighter and a lightsaber sound that plays.
there was a target lock that paid for. He rerolled 2 blanks into 2 crits.
So we got a crit going into white.
Yeah, this looks like into
And
gray, I
white's
think, because
gone. So white's taken off the board.
okay, yeah, it's confusing. He had a white drone and a gray drone, very similar looking.
Yeah. Oh, and he takes a direct hit onto who? Who took a direct hit?
Someone took a direct hit.
Yeah, from the concussion missile. Was that the?
I think that was one of the old crits. I didn't see it happen though. Maybe I'm
Oh,
blind.
I think he revealed a direct hit on the red TIE fighter.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's just puttering along with 1 health left. Oh, look at that. A decent roll from Gray.
Oh, and it takes a crit.
If that's on red, red is dead.
Wow.
And that brings Knee up to, let's see, I believe that's 80 points. 100 points?
100 to
points?
145. He's leading by 45 points. Pretzel is leading by 45 points.
I mean,
he's got two drones left. This yellow TIE fighter out here probably won't have a shot next round. Green's coming back in, but he's only got hull left.
And
again, he's out of concussion missiles too, so he's only going to be throwing 2 dice there.
Yeah,
And then we've got
cannot
blue.
afford to get complacent here.
No, I mean it can come back. I mean it really can. The Techno Unibomber still has the that target lock onto blue, so he can really just do a 1 hard here. I would call a 1 hard calculate barrel roll in case the blue tries to run away around the back towards the side of the board that we're viewing from. That way you can get that plasma torp off on blue, because he still does have that shield. You can at least get half points on him.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Rotate calculate or barrel roll calculate.
Yeah, I think that's a good move from Knee, because we'll see if Pretzel's expecting it, because he might end up blasting past them with green. And kind of a risky Talon
roll. Yeah.
I guess he's expecting blue to turn in. Yeah, he's pulling some risky moves. We'll see if they pay off. The barrel roll definitely worked for Gray here, because green does not have a shot on him. So Gray's in a really good firing position. Just gonna make Pretzel choose his action carefully. Let's see what he does with blue. Yep.
Oh, 1 hard.
Good call from Knee here. And you know that that drone's got enough health left on it that I think it's likely he'll survive, even though he's only rolling one defense die. Oh, look at that. He might not get that torpedo off after all. Yeah, looks like he rolled out of arc.
Yeah, a little too far.
But, we're seeing good flying from both these players, and that's what I like to see. Both players have done a good job of using their respective squad strengths in this game. Looks like he's good with the one evade.
Yeah, he held on to that focus on green there.
But it looks like he chose not to spend it. He's saving it for the defense.
Yeah, he's got 2 shots coming in.
Yep.
And he's already half point, so this potentially green could get taken out here.
And Knee's making the good choice here of take your worst shot first.
Yeah. Try to make him spin the focus.
Yep.
Not quite. Range 1.
This shot could be a tide changer.
A 3-on-2 with a calculate.
Ooh.
Oh, snap. He could kill him here.
He's got the focus, though.
It takes a crit.
Still could kill him. No. Let's see what it is. Direct!
It is a direct.
Oh, man.
He's got one left. If he would have... Wait, did he kill him?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't realize he already had a damage.
Yeah, he had that 1 damage on him. So he's left with yellow and blue. Bringing him up to really 120.
Good. I totally thought that that Pretzel had it in the bag.
Yeah, I was kind of feeling that too, but I'm glad I didn't quite say that because it has shifted.
Thank you, Copper Blue, for following our channel. Copper Blue 74. Saw that.
Yeah, this game is, this is the exact kind of game that I love to watch. It's when the tide is ebbing and flowing back and forth.
It makes a good game whenever you think one player's got it, sealed, and then the other one, it just slowly creeps back, and then you're sitting here at the end of the game. Oh, what would we just do?
I think you hit an undo or something like that.
Yeah. And you're sitting here at the end of the game, and it could be anybody's game.
They're pausing the timer to try to fix that.
Pause the timer. Pause my timer.
Yeah, because honestly, this round, oh, I see. Yeah, he, looks like he was trying to flip this down and accidentally hit move or something like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's the whole thing where the buttons come up sometimes. I feel that Knee has the positional advantage here, especially since he has that lock on blue from red, because it's going to be really hard for blue to get out of that.
Yeah. And yellow over here, I mean, yellow's full health. But he doesn't have any concussion missiles left.
Mm-hmm. Looks like he's trying to block blue with gray.
We could just do a...
Yeah, I'm not, if I was him, I might have stayed there because I think it would be more likely for blue to bank in or something. I would roll with red, though, potentially. Yeah, I think that's the right choice. Yellow turning in, but it's not quite going to be enough.
He's just hitting that thing. He's like, screw the rock. I need the position. Oh, takes a crit. It's just a shield though.
And that's the first hit on yellow, and that's that's gonna be the tricky thing is yellow's got most of his health. Oh, that's good. Like, if I don't know, Pretzel's in a tricky situation here because I don't know if he can kill It's gonna be luck whether or not he can kill Gray before Gray gets a shot. And if Gray lives, Blue's gonna be in a world of hurt.
Does Blue barrel roll, like try to get out of range of Red?
No, I think he needs to take a focus. I don't think he could get out of range quite. Yeah, I think the focus is the right call here. It would be too much of a risk.
All right, we got
I personally take the range one shot.
Red didn't take the linked action there.
It's because Hyena's linked to target lock, and he already had a target lock.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Oh.
Natties.
Oh man. Yeah.
When all else fails, roll netties.
We are seeing the tide of the game change right before our eyes. And fire with the plasmas first while he's still got a shield. Not a bad roll. He's got the lock.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Yep. He's got the focus though, but still that counts as 2 hits because he loses the shield and takes a card.
Yeah.
And he just needs, to push through 2 damage to kill him, and that's very possible.
Need 6 points.
He needs natties here. And he gets them. He gets those natties.
So yeah, it's 145 to 140 with Pretzel still in the lead. And we've got 4 minutes left.
Yeah, and
this is the last couple rounds where it really matters.
Yeah, it's gonna be real tricky for Nee to pull ahead here because he's the one that needs to get those points. And not only that, he needs to get points without losing any.
So I've just opened the giveaway for the K2SO Alt Art. Since we had a subscriber tonight. If you are a subscriber, you have a higher chance of winning. All you got to do is type !prize in the chat, and you will be entered to win. So when the game's over, we'll draw for it.
So I'm looking at the numbers. It looks like Nee, if he can get just half. If they trade half on each, he can trade half on one of his own ships if he gets half on just one more. If he kills blue or gets half on yellow, they'll put Nee in it to win it. But if Nee loses any one of his ships, then it's he's lost.
Wow.
There are 5 points apart currently.
What if blue just went straight here?
I think that'd be a good choice, honestly.
Oh, he's going for the block.
These are both excellent players, and they're really good at what they're doing.
I mean, this is potentially last round. He could have done a 2 hard out there to the right because he's got his arc backwards.
Mm-hmm.
3 banks. Gonna target
that
lock.
Does he have? But they're all out of missiles, so.
Oh man.
Oh right, and he's got that shot at the back. He's already rotated. This is where the dice will decide.
You got structural damage. 2 on 1.
Yep.
Oh.
Like I said, he hit crit, and he can afford that though. So that's going to be half on his bomber. But
Overreach.
If he gets if he just gets a half or a kill through, that'll put him ahead, I believe. Yep.
So he takes 2 onto Gray.
Ooh.
is now 173 to 140. Oh. One evade takes one on blue. He's got one left.
It's not going to be enough. He needs to both kill blue and half yellow. So he needs to roll really fast and end the round and get one more round in.
We got a few seconds left, so. Did he shoot with both of his ships? No. Can he get it? I don't know if he's aware of the time here.
I don't think so. One hit.
One hit. Yeah.
Alright, just roll the green. Ah! It's not enough time. And it's a dead blue. And
Yeah.
if they go back to dials now, then he gets one more round of shots. Which they'd finished shooting, so I think they get one more round.
I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, it looks like they're setting up their dials. Yeah, 160 to 173. He needs to get half on yellow here.
Whew. Yeah, they're doing one more round.
This is close, man. This is one of the closest games I've watched in a while.
Well, this is a top cut game. I mean, they usually the top cut games usually end up being really good. I think there's only been like one top cut game that I've seen that was just like oof. But most of them are pretty good.
It's really on knee here to score the points, and Pretzel's got a lot of options to disengage with yellow.
Yeah, he's probably aware he's ahead because he does have half on red there, or on both of his ships. So he probably knows that his TIE fighters, half of the TIE fighter, or his whole TIE fighter is worth more than the other two halves.
Yeah, I think so. If he manages to get half on the last tie, that would push him up to 180. And that means he can't afford... Yeah, he can't lose anything. So if he loses... If Knee loses a ship, then he needs to kill the one-shot yellow, and that's just not possible, I don't think.
No.
So he needs both his ships to survive.
Going?
If I was him, I'd 3 banks towards his right. Oof, that's a bad bump.
I wonder if he's going to get aggressive here. He could do a 1 bank and have and potentially
5
kill
straight.
red. Oh.
Well, that's actually kind of bad for Pretzel because he's still going to have a shot on him and not be able to shoot back. So I think what he should do here is roll out.
Roll and potentially get him in arc. He does have a target lock. He's just taking the evade.
Because if he just gets 2 hits in, that's game for Knee. Which I guess he can't if he's got an evade token.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
A little anticlimactic, but yeah, it's game.
Yep.
I was well fought though. And, if he
that was a great game.
If he hadn't bumped with Gray, it could have been different.
All right, so we are at the end of the game. Again, we are doing the giveaway. Exclamation point prize in the chat if you're watching. We only have 3 people who have entered the giveaway. So I'm going to give you like 30 more seconds for other people to type in the chat for your chance to win. Otherwise, Congratulations to those who are who are entered. You have a really high chance. What's up, Fun Walk? Didn't know you were here. Welcome. Got a little bit of Hexile representation in the house. So yeah, so I guess it'll be the TIE Fighters versus the bugs for the final here. I don't know if we'll stream that or not. Um maybe we can catch it. I don't know. I don't know when it'll be. If it's Sunday, I probably won't be able to. Maybe Saturday sometime. I am getting my internet hooked up Saturday. Finally, I'm getting faster internet.
Woo!
So that should be good. Yeah. Thanks for joining us tonight. Let's do this giveaway. All right.
And once again, as well, congrats to both Eric Pretz and Eric Nee. They're credits to all of Eric kind.
Yeah. The Eric kind. Giveaway closed. Winner is
Hey!
Tim. Congratulations, Tim. You win a card right before you get to play me.
But he only gets that card if he
win in the
agrees to
chat.
call you daddy.
Yeah, you gotta call me that. No, that's not a condition. You don't have to call me daddy. Yeah, exclamation point win in the chat and fill out that form for me real quick, and then we will end this stream, and I'll be ready to play in a few minutes. So thanks for joining us. Thanks
Just
for
leave the stream running, and I'll just comment your game. Just make fun of you the whole time.
Well, you know what? That's not a bad idea.
Just leave it running.
Tim, are you up for that? I won't have the overlay ready unless you want to do the overlay.
I can give it a shot.
All right, let me see here. See if we can set this up real quick. Events, my events. If you want to, I'm just gonna clear the room.
Yeah, good call.
Let's see here. Let's go to Spaceballs tournament. If you want to stick around, we're gonna stream my game here in a second. All right, list.
Since Eric Pretz is still here, I'm gonna give him a little gift. I always have lots of stuff saved.
Oops. And then I got to pull up my list.
A little victory gift of the T-pose and Kylo Ren to Eric.
Boom. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to
we can reset the table if that'll just clear everything.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Actually, you know what? I can't stream because Lee has to play his game. I just remember that. Darn. Oh well. Maybe next time. Sorry, Tim. All right. Well, with that note, Thanks for joining us on Dials and Dice, and I'll take us out. Thanks for co-commentating, Nate, and
It's a pleasure.
everyone. Sleep tight. Yeah, sleep tight, and don't let the bedbugs bite.